Planning and Development Committee meeting for February 19, 2024. Councilor Andrews.
Here.
Waldney.
Here.
Wolverton.
Here.
Sims.
Here.
Nelms.
Here.
5 counselors here today. Okay, I'll begin with a motion to dispense of the reading and approve the minutes from January 22nd.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion from Counselor Waltney and a second from Counselor Nelms. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes 5-0. We have no old business, and I'm going to hand it over to Counselor Waltney for the new business item.
Thank you. Under new business 050224, public hearing set for March 11th at 6 p.m. for reconsideration to rezone 1300 Columbiana Road from institutional I-2 to C1 office building district. Applicant Eric Rogers and Progressive Properties. So, are you here to speak on behalf of the applicant?
Yes.
Okay. If you would sign in, please, and then feel free to take the floor.
Easily. Easily.
Yes.
E-A-S-L-E-Y.
Okay, all right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We came to City Council a few months ago with a proposal for rezoning the entire parcel from I-2 to C1. And at the time, a whole lot of people showed up and expressed their displeasure at our proposal. And we got together with the church, with Grace Ministries. So Second Presbyterian has already kind of moved on.
Left, yeah.
And Grace Ministries is meeting in that building now. And we came up with a plan that would leave the church, leave room for a smaller commercial office building, and have a parking lot that was shared between the two of them. And so what we've got now is the church stays where it is. There'll be some improvements to their parking area. And on this area here, we'll build a 11,000 square foot building, which the original proposal was 20,000 square feet. The new proposal is 11,000 square feet. And then in here, we'll build a 45 car parking lot. There'll be some improvements on the church lot to add some parking for them. And so we're requesting rezoning from I-2 to C1 just on Lot 1. Lot 2 will stay institutional 2. And we think it's a great plan. It works. There's a shared parking lot, so there's kind of a best use of resources on the weekends. The church gets the parking lot during the week. The doctor's office will get the parking lot, and there's enough parking on the church lot for the daycare, which operates during the week, to have enough parking space. And I think Progressive Properties is under contract with Grace Ministries to buy to sell the church parcel to them after Progressive buys it from Second Presbyterian.
Okay, so the first step would be, I'm sorry.
Mr. Smith.
Sorry, okay. So the first step would be y'all purchasing the property from Second Pres, and then once that is finalized, then Grace would purchase the church portion of the property back from y'all.
That's right, and we've already been to planning and zoning and had our subdivision plat approved
Okay.
to divide it. It's not finalized, the Mylar is not recorded yet, but
Yeah.
it's been approved at planning and zoning to create 2 lots.
Okay, gotcha, okay. And I have one final other question.
Mr. Smith.
During the whole original situation, we talked about the fact that the daycare center was operating at the church, and they weren't necessarily institutional, because they're not a part of the church. They're an actual for-profit entity.
Why did you have to just
I'm sorry,
mess up the whole
Counselor
thing?
Smith, I didn't hear your question. Can I get you his name in just a second? It's Bob Easley. What was your question?
About the daycare center, because we talked about in the first go-round that they were operating out of the church, but they weren't necessarily a part of the church, so they were not institutional. Am I wrong about that?
No, that was an issue. I think it's been resolved.
Okay, perfect.
Amongst those parties.
All right,
Yeah.
wonderful,
Yeah.
okay.
They were working
That's all
on-
we need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not part of this issue, but
Yeah,
it's a
they got it
separate
worked
issue
out.
that I think they are working on.
Got it, okay, perfect, all right, that's all. No more questions for me.
Very valid question.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions?
No, I'll make a motion to, for us to, have the public hearing.
Send it
So
out
no
without
no recommendation pending the public hearing.
Right, yeah.
All right, so there's a motion to recommend this, with no recommendation pending the public hearing March 11th from Counselor Nelms. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Counselor Sims. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, nay. Any abstentions?
Same.
So that will be 4-0-1. That motion carries and will be heard at council next March 11th.
Thank you.
At 6 p.m. Councilman
I
Jones.
just want to thank you and you for, being flexible on this. I mean, that's the reason we had public hearings, and I appreciate you taking the feedback and being creative. That's what I really like about the plan, so thank you.
Thank
for
you,
that.
Bob gets all the credit,
Thank
honestly,
you.
for drawing it up, figuring it out. Thank
Right,
you.
okay.
You did a lot of work on it.
So with that, E&D is adjourned?
Yes.